So we don't have any specific practicals to perform and show the practical is not there. But only one thing is there, that is um, a simple backup. Just how to configure a simple backup. But I have a video is there, that is how to take a different type of backups, like a normal backup, incremental backup, differential backups. So I have taken in a 2003 server. I have 2003 server. I showed in the 2003 server. So you can see that one also. And also write practical, iSCSI practicals. Practical I showed in a previous batches. Okay. So go through once, check it how it is. We have done. Okay. So 2003 server means automatically you don't know how to install it. So obviously we don't do it. Okay. So here I can show you, but only thing is you have to see, that's it. So anyway, better is video. Take a time and go through once that. Okay, I will share it also. Next, how to take a backup in a normal single win system. Okay, let's we will see first. So this is my Windows 10 system. I'm going to my control panel. Also, I'm going to my file explorer. Okay, here we don't have any external hard disk kind of stuff. That is also you can add it, no problem. But see this. So we have a drive, C drive, E drive is there. I choose E drive to store my backup. So you can see in a Windows 7 onwards, after you take a backup, it's not in the dot format. It is in this one only. You can see it is my computer name, something like it is showing. If you double click, it will ask for a, do you want to restore the backup kind of stuff. It is taking a lot of time. Why? It's okay. I will see that one later. So it is, yeah, it is open. See, it is already taken backup. Already we done 1 or 2 backups here. So restore my files from this backup. Restore files from all users from this backup. Manage space used by this backup. Okay. So you want to restore it, just go to restore my files from this backup. Why it is taking time? Maybe because of background services. Background services also stopped. It's still running background services. That's why it is late. No, I don't want to update my Java. Oh, okay. Actually, I created a data in the C drive like these folders, data 1 folder and a data 2 folder. Okay, I have taken a backup and store the backup in the E drive. So it is showing as a file. So this file and this file is belongs to backup purpose only. Okay, so you want to restore it, just open the back file and the wizard will start it to restore. But I click on it, but what happened we don't know. So we'll see. We'll take a backup. We'll configure backup again. Okay, so then here this is system got freezed. So I put a data 3 folder. Inside I'm going to create some files. It won't show you like archive attribute is removed or not kind of stuff. It won't happen here. So I put a file name is B15A. Okay, so you can put some data inside, like this is B15A. B15B, so anything. Same thing, like you can put some data. This is B15, B file. This is B15C file. So 3 files are created. Want to see our attributes? Go to type file, the side, in this side, go to right click, click more, select attributes, this one, select attributes, click OK. So attributes are there, but after taking backup, attributes won't be removed. It will be like that only. Okay, so don't have to worry. So I'm taking backup of data 3. It is open now. Very slowly. Cancel it. Backup and restore. So go to control panel, backup and restore. So here, first of all, I will show you directly backup instead of explaining other securing related kind of stuff. Just go to backup and restore. Backup is in view progress. What is this? Yeah, because of some scheduling, because of the previously it is in the schedule mode. So that is why it is showing. So just I'm turning off schedule. It will become very slow. Stop back. Even for stopping also it is taking time. It is not a huge amount of data. The process is like that. It is. Yeah. So okay. So finally check your backup is there. So very simply, whenever you go to control panel, backup and restore, actually it is on a schedule. Automatically it is taking a backup. So turn on schedule is there now. So when you turn on it, automatically based on the time, it will be backup. So I go into change settings. This change settings. Okay. So where you want to store the backup, location of the backup, you want to save on a E drive, you want to save on any external drives, or save on the network, you want to save the network location, like that you can able to select it. Okay. So what I am trying to do is, guys, again, I have a data in the D3 folder. I want to take a backup of this folder. So if I click on a backup now, it will take the backup as per the previous setting. So what I'm trying to do is click on change settings only better. Because once you've taken a backup, the option will be like that only. So we can't do anything. I selected E drive. Next, let Windows choose or let me choose. Let me choose because I want to take a backup of only certain particular folder only. Next. Now, usually these are all selected, so you have to unselect it. This is also selected, unselect it. Okay. Only select. So unselect everything, and only select your folder. So data 3 folder. Only I'm selecting data 3 folder. Next. So I'm only want to take a backup of data 3. Not data 1, data 2, data 3, sorry, data 2. So only data 3 I want to take. So I put it. Schedule on demand is there. So you can change the schedule if you want it. So you want to schedule run backup on weekly, daily, or monthly. You put it daily, what day is disabled, but what time it is there. If you select weekly, means on which week you want to take a backup. So Monday or Sunday or Saturday, like that. It will choose which week you want to backup and what time. Monthly it is showing which day. Every month, first of the month, you want to take a backup and which time. You have to specify this. This is a run and particular scheduling backup. Save settings and exit. So I change the settings compared to the previous one. Normally, you take a fresh machine and you are doing it. So this kind of stuff won't happen. Okay. Just click on a backup now. Then backup will start. So now it is okay. Better don't schedule the backup. So make sure it is not scheduling kind of stuff on. So now it is a backup in progress. If you click on view details, shows first it is creating a shadow copy internally, then it is taken. So C drive contains data 3 folder, 3 files are there. I am taking backup and storing E drive in a file. Same file only. E drive in this file only it is stores. But it maintain a hierarchical structure of backup and also then you can easily select what files you want to restore it. Normally backup will take time based on the data size. But why it is taking a lot of time even though it is a file size is very smaller? Because the background process taking time. That's taking time only for process part, not backup part, not files copying, other preparations. Tell me.
Nothing, sir.
Okay. They are completed. So don't need to stop. It is automatically finished, successful. So backup is completed. Backup is completed. So how much backup is taken? 25.14 KB backup size. Okay. You want to restore it? There is a two options are there. Restore all user files. Select other backup to restore file from something. It is showing like that, right? Turn on schedule means automatically it will be backup will be start based on your schedule. Now backup is completed. It's stored in this one. It's a backup of my file like a C drive data 3. See, archive attributes are not removing here. So in these cases, we don't remove. If you want to see that kind of stuff, compulsory you have to do something. Okay. Next, just for simple backup only. So now what I'm going to do is If in case I lost the backup, so I'm doing shift delete, permanent deleting I'm doing. So I'm deleting all the 3 files. I deleted all 3 files. So permanently deleted. But I have a backup, so then I'm going to backup. So open this backup file or go to restore my files option. You can also, okay. So I'm going to the file only, just like we open. It is asking restore my files from this backup. Manage space used by this backup, restore all files kind of stuff. Select the first one. So selectively I can able to restore it. Now it is open here. Choose different date like that it is showing. Now I am going to browse for a folder, browse for a file, search. So I'm going to browse for a folder. So backup from the C drive. For example, you taken a backup from D drive, E drive, F drive, like that. It is also shows those drives. Okay. So we have here, if you are taken a backup from different drives also it will shows here. I taken a backup from C drive. On which folder you have taken a backup? Latest one is the data 3 only. We have taken a backup, right? So I'm adding this folder only. Okay. So this folder data I want to restore it. Next. I think I done next 2 times. It will ask what is the location and all. Now it is restored automatically. Finish it and go to your C drive. Go to data 3. Check it. The files are restored back. Okay. So this is how to take a backup, how to restore the backup. But it has become that slow. Usually it work normally. Maybe because of after so long we started the machine doing some updates kind of stuff. In that cases it will take slow. It works very slow. So this is guys, this is the how to take a simple backup. Of course, when you go to this control panel backup and restore, left side you can see create a system image, system repair disk. First I will go to system repair disk. Earlier days and till late, you know, you buy a laptop or a desktop, mostly they don't give you DVD, operating system DVD, you won't get it. In case of your system got problem, you want to go to repair option. How to go to repair option? System is crashed, voice is not working. In Windows 10, somewhat like that recovery partitions are there for like booting, basic booting kind of stuff. Recovery partitions are until unless your hard disk is corrupted, your operating system got any problems, automatically the recovery partitions try to recover your boot related kind of stuff. Otherwise, you can go to repair options directly. But if you go to the Windows XP 7 or a kind of stuff, you won't get that much easy repair options. What to do? Which operating system, which edition means home, pro, which one you are using? You have to put the same DVD. Okay, you have to insert the DVD. Okay, and boot from CD, like you boot from a CD DVD. In one you are installing, same thing. You have to boot from CD-ROM. Boot from CD-ROM, and it display on the screen install now, right? So when you are installing operating system, it shows install now. In the same window only, don't click install now. The same window only, you will get a repair option in the bottom, repair. So if you click on that repair, automatically it will give you your repair related options like advanced recovery options, startup repairs. Okay, startup repairs like that. Okay, so that is we will get. So what we need a what operating system in your system. So that operating system means Windows 10 or Windows 8, home edition or a professional edition. So that same DVD you have to insert it, same bootable drive you have to insert it, boot with it. So once you got a install window, there only in that window only can see the bottom repair. Okay, so then you click on that repair my system kind of stuff. It give you repair options. You can go to troubleshooting options, startup repairs, advanced repair, restoration, system image restoration kind of stuff. So like that we can able to recover our system. That is part one. Problem is I don't have this DVD. Okay. So when I purchased a laptop, it came with operating system, but they didn't give any DVD. You buy a DVD from market, no problem, but you don't have a DVD or a bootable drives, you can't get this screen. What to do? Same again. This is a system. We got a problem. So we don't have any OS DVD. So what we do? Better when system is running. When system is running, or if anybody having a computer with a same type of operating system, means Windows 10 or Windows 8, home edition, professional or enterprise. So edition versions, everything should be same. Okay, go to that system, or if your system is working currently, so go and buy one CD from. CD is enough, not DVD. Just CD is enough. Connect your DVD RAM. Connect your DVD RAM here. Okay, or USB DVD is also coming, right? That DVD RAM writer kind of stuff. Buy CD if possible. Okay, CD is enough, and insert a CD. Go to this system repair disk. Okay, choose your DVD RAM and click on a create disk. So what will happen? A system repair disk can be used to boot your computer. So you don't have your operating system DVD. So obviously to go to repair options, you can use this CD. It is also contains Windows system recovery tools that can help you recover Windows from system errors or restore your system from system image. You already taken a system image backup, so you can connect a system image backup and you can restore the computer. So this is the system repair disk. Okay. So what to do? If your system is working, very simple, go to insert this system repair disk, boot with this disk, and you will get a repair options directly. Okay. So very simple, and the very small amount of data is there in that one. So that's why it is, I said CD is enough. So around a 200 MB like that only. Okay. So this is a repair disk. Next, what is this system image? So in the repair disk also it is saying you can recover from the system image. System image is a copy of drives required for Windows to run. It can also include additional drives. A system image can be used to restore your computer if your hard drive or a computer ever stop working. However, you cannot choose individual items to restore. Meaning is you have a computer. Computer contains operating system, data, all these things. This image thing, so in your hard disk, you have a C drive, right? In C drive, you have a Windows operating system and user profile data is there, right? I have a desktop data, documents, pictures, movies. These are all profile data, your operating system, applications, and settings in this drive only. User profile data, operating system data, operating system, applications, settings. See everything in this drive only. What is this system image? We'll do it. We take a backup of this one and store into the drive. Like maybe you can have a big pen drive, or maybe you can use external hard disk and store the system image backup into that one. So make sure that no additional data should be in that C drive. Like you downloaded a download files, image, voice, image files like that. Because of if you have unnecessary data in that one, regular data is there, your backup size increases. Okay, that's the point here. So take a backup and store into external one. Now, what is the advantage of taking this backup? Advantage of taking this backup. So if in case your system is crashed, your operating system not working, your voice is not loading, completely corrupted, your voice is completely corrupted, or your disk failure, or your disk failure, voice is corrupted, or maybe disk is corrupted. So obviously you cannot recover your user profile data, applications and all. You can't get it, right? So what to do? You are already having a backup. You're already having a system image backup. Connect this backup to your system. Okay, you insert a new hard disk, means hard disk is corrupted. If hard disk is working, no problem. If hard disk is also corrupted, in that cases, like a voice is corrupted or hard disk is corrupted. Very simple. Just restore the data from image, system image backup. So then your system runs normally. So for that purpose, this backup, system image. Okay, but here in this one, you can't restore files individually. So entire dump is there like a image file. So it will be restored into your system again. That's it. Not that's it. So one more is there. It is file history. You can go to control panel and go to file history. What is this file history? File history also like a backup only, not as a regular backup. It is a kind of backup. It is you have a system, you have a profile data is there. Users profile data, like I am creating a lot of data in my documents, pictures, videos, music, and as well as desktop downloads are there. It is I have a lot of library, a lot of work is there. So this data is there in my profile. What it is I'm doing is I'm taking only your profile data into backup and store in different location, not in your location. You have to store compulsory in a outside our system. Like you can connect an external hard disk, or you can store in the network. Like you can store in the network. You can select the network location, or you can select by connecting a pen drive or an external hard disk. You can store it. Of course, normal backup is also working. Similarly, we can configure with the normal backup also, but here we got some specialties there. You can go to advanced settings. In advanced settings, you can see you can configure like this. It means every 1 hour you want to take a backup. So save copy of files. So every 1 hour the backup will happen. Every 10 minutes it will take a backup of your profile data. Okay, your libraries. Every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, every 1 hour, every 3 hours, every 6 hours, every 12 hours, daily. So it will take the backup in a particular interval of time. For example, I put a every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes it will take the backup. Now you have taken a backup and store in your external hard disk, for example. But how long you want to keep the data? You taken a backup, good, but how much long you want to keep a backup? Okay, so that is you want to keep it for a 1 month or 3 months. You want to keep the old data, like a 3 months back data will be deleted. Last 3 months data only will be there. So whenever the days passes, it count last 30 days, last 3 months data will be there. The previous of 3 months will be gone. like that, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, 2 year, forever. What is the forever means? You don't delete the old backup data. Okay. Like this. So one more option is there, that is called until space is needed. Until space is needed. Meaning is you have a external storage. There you store your backups and configure for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it is. You're taking a backup. And drive is full. The backup drive is full. Then what it will do? It remove the old data like that. Okay. Until space is needed. So keep the saved version. So these are the backup related, backup and restore, system image restore, system image backup and system image restore, system repair disk. These are the things I want to show you. That's it about your backup. Any doubts regarding backup? Are you on to do me any trials on the existing backup kind of stuff?
No, sir.
Okay. You want to like you can add some data to data 3. Okay, this folder. Add some more data here and take a backup and try to do scheduling like that also you can try. That's it for a backup. Just if you want a quick review, so then we'll see. Storage, data deduplications, and cloud storage also we discussed. Okay, so we configured a basic backup kind of stuff also in Windows 10. Type of backups. What is backup? In the storage, RAID. Types of RAID. What are the types of RAID? DAS, SAN, NAS. Directly attached storage, network attached storage, storage area network. Different type of disk are there. SATA hard disk, PATA hard disk, SCSI disk, iSCSI disk, like a SAS disk, SSDs. Also, we can store the data in a different devices, like a pen drives, flash drives, memory cards, SD cards. Okay, external hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray, floppy disk. Of course, floppy size is 1.44 MB. Okay, but maybe in olden days it is a backup purpose. Because of data is a smaller, storage is smaller. Now data is very big. The storage is also availability is very big. Okay, we can store the data in the cloud also. We can access from anywhere. Okay, cloud pay as you go type. So how much data you want it, you can do it, and you can share the data from your cloud also. What is storage? Devices MBR GPT, master boot record, GUID partition table, basic disk, dynamic disk. RAID levels, RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 6, we discuss. Stripped volume, mirror volume, RAID 5 volume, RAID 6 volume. What is stripped volume? Combination of two disks or more will get a very large disk size, large volume you will get it. But no failure. If any disk is failure, automatically you can't able to access the data. Mirror volume is basically for a small organizations. Basically for a small organizations.
Sir,
Mirror volume.
sir, hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you explain about the in brief about LVM, sir?
LVM.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Okay, I will tell now only. Just I will finish this mirror volume. Mirror. What is mirror? It is you take two disks. So you copy a data into the drive. The data copy in one hard disk automatically it copies into another disk. So if one of the disk is failure, other disk, through other disk, we can able to get the data access. So that is called a mirror. Called a mirror. So that is first one. Okay. So then, yeah, it is no parity. Mirror don't have any parity. It's single disk failure without a parity. RAID 5 will take 3 or more disks. So one of the disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. So when data is written on a disk, the parity bits written on a other disk. So whenever you replace the faulty disk, automatically data will be regenerated into the new disk. That is called a parity, using parity. Okay, so RAID 5 is suitable for enterprise solution. 2 by 3rd of disk space you will get it. RAID 6, 2 disk failure. It is also RAID 5. RAID 6 is not there. It is a RAID 5, but RAID 5 we use 3 disks. In RAID 6 we use 5 disks. RAID 5 one single disk failure with parity. RAID 6 2 disk failure with parity. Okay. So of course RAID 10, RAID 50, combination of different RAID levels to gain more faster and larger storage. Faster storage and larger storage is required. Larger size storage and redundancy. So that's why we use RAID 50, RAID 10 kind of stuff. So this is about a RAID. Yeah, very good. So we'll go with the LVM. And there is a tricky question is there always, what is the difference between RAID and LVM also there? Both are storages. LVM is a very old concept which is introduced in Unix and Linux. Logical volume manager. What is LVM?
Logical.
So logical volume manager. So what is this? You have a individual physical disk. Someone is shouting here. You have an individual physical disk or of individual storage spaces. In LVM, it is not required to take always, not required, not compulsory to take always the same sizes. Like a RAID, we take 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte. But here you can take irregular also. You take 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, like this, or 500 or 100 GB. You can take any different sizes. So individual disk we call it as a physical volumes. Individual disk we call them as a physical volume. The combination of physical volumes and create one single large volume. Combination of physical volumes and create a single large volume, that is called a volume group. That is called a volume group. These are physical volumes, and a combination of physical volumes become a single volume group. The size of volume group is 4 terabytes because of 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabytes. Now this is you got a greater volume size. Now there is a client or some admin. Okay, so user need a certain space, some storage space in your volume group. So he is requested, I want something like a 200 GB space is required. So what you will do? Simply take a 200 GB from the total volume. Okay, you take a 200 GB from our total volume and attach. So create a file system and mount and share it, okay, to the user. So user directly access the shared folder using NFS kind of stuff and store the data. So user storing a data into a folder, but actually data stores in this one only. This is called LV, logical physical volume, volume group, logical volumes. Okay, the commands are very simple. PV create, VG create, LV create, PV display or PVS, PV remove commands. VG create, VG extend, VG remove, LV create, LV extend, LV remove. So this is a totally mainly three names only. Physical volumes are individual volumes, means individual physical volumes. Combination of physical volumes, combination of physical disk and become a large single volume called a volume group. Within the volume group, we create a logical volumes to store the data. Multiple logical volumes you can able to create. So where we store the data in the logical volumes only. Where we create a logical volume, volume groups. Volume group is created by physical volume. Reverse side. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
And there is already I told one funny question because I heard this question from one batch, 3 years back batch only. So sir asked a question, Charan sir asked a question, what is the difference between RAID and LVM? RAID name itself, it is redundant. Redundancy there in the RAID volume. Redundancy is there. It means in a mirror and a RAID 5, a disk is failure, still we can able to access the data. So that is the main concept of RAID. Okay. And here in a RAID, you create a different RAID levels. Stripped volume, mirror volume, RAID 5, RAID 6, you create it. But entirely it is a single volume. Entirely it is single volume. Okay, RAID 5 is entirely it is single volume. RAID 5 or RAID 1 or RAID 0, it's entirely it is single volume only. And there is a redundancy. Okay, LVM is a basically concept of LVM is belongs to Linux and Unix only. RAID is a general concept. So RAID can be, you can do in a Windows servers or you can do with the RAID controllers, hardware RAIDs. Okay, and you can use different type of softwares to create a RAID. But LVM is mainly Linux based. Okay, so RAID you can configure in Linux also. In Linux also you can configure RAID. Okay, so why it is a similar? Because of we are combining multiple disks together, become a large volume. But in a RAID we got a redundancy. LVM no redundancy. No redundancy. In LVM we combine the multiple disks together and create a volume group. In the volume group we create a single. We'll create a multiple logical volumes. It means we are getting multiple logical volumes we are getting, not a single as a single volume we are not doing, multiple we are creating. That's the difference. Guys, there is sometimes when a question comes with the difference between this and that. Okay, maybe directly differences are there, like a Windows and Linux, maybe there is a direct differences are there. TCP, UDP, direct differences are there. TCP is acknowledgement based, UDP is a not acknowledgement based. TCP is a connected oriented, UDP not connected oriented. Direct differences are there, then no problem. You have to easily tell. But sometimes direct differences are there. Maybe one or two similarities, but there is a lot of difference is there. There are what to do in that case is go through the first one, like for example, RAID. So what is RAID? What is LVM? Okay, So then you can easily find, so where we use RIDE, where we use LVM. So in that case, it's only we'll tell. Okay, so this is about your RIDE. Anybody having any other questions? Nothing is practical here. In a given space, I will tell about within this almost like a 1 hour, half an hour. I will take about a PowerShell. Or any doubts? No, so theory is waste. So end of class now. So I will tell PowerShell after this one. Okay. Just half an hour, 45 minutes. I will tell few commands and how to open and how to do this one. Okay, small introduction, and I will tell you how to practice. Just tomorrow go through some commands. Okay. Now I'm stop recording.